Hello everyone, it's VJones32 back again, and this is hopefully what will be a quick What's on Deck and Kickstarter report for this week. There's not too much going on. There's a lot of projects on Kickstarter that are ending. There's not too much going on elsewhere though. Fury 11 doesn't have anything new since Black Friday. Obviously most of the websites did everything on Black Friday and some on Cyber Monday. And Dan and Dave, nothing new, although they have mystery boxes. You can get a couple of mystery decks or whatever it is, but they're probably just a bunch of decks that they're trying to get rid of, like Smoke and Mirror reprints or Chinatowns or whatever. I don't know. Buyer beware. You don't know what you're getting, but don't expect anything extravagant. Same with the Blue Ground. They did a sale where Alex Pandrea was giving away some of his stats. Well, not giving away, selling some of his stats. You could buy 3 decks, 6 decks, or a brick. They went fast. I was trying to get some myself, but I was not able to check out on my phone, and I said screw it. You know, they've been having, ever since they had their sale started on Thursday last week, they've been having issues with their checkout. They put a message on their pages saying if you experience problems with your checkout, you know, refresh your cache and your history and stuff like that, or try a different browser. And I think that's pretty bad and pathetic, where you have to put a note saying you might have trouble checking out. That should not happen. And then go 5 days. You go ahead 5 days to Cyber Monday, where they do this sale where they're selling decks for $3 each, and DVDs were on sale. Everything was on sale, and they're saying like all DVDs, all decks, but that was all false because the new black knock decks were not available for $3 each. The new DVDs were not available for the price that they were stating, so it wasn't true. It was all except certain ones. And they pretty much sold out on all the NOC decks that they had, except for the black ones. Those ones are still available. And but anyways, they were having problems with the checkout on when they started the Black Friday sale on at midnight Friday, or which was, you know, late Thursday. Excuse me. And 5 days later on Cyber Monday, we're still having the same issues. They said it had them fixed by then, and they didn't. So I said, "Screw it. You don't want me to check out. You're not going to get my money." You said had these issues solved by now. They shouldn't be happening in the first place. And House of Playing Cards, nothing going on there whatsoever. I don't even know what's going on with that anymore, but apparently there will be more stuff coming up. And Illusionist, wow, they had an ugly week. Illusionist decided to do a big Cyber Monday sale where they were going to have between 3 and 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Every 15 minutes they were going to post a new product that was going to be a special sale on their Facebook page. Well, everyone was on illusionist.com. They're all refreshing their browsers, trying to find these deals, but it's like, you know, go to Facebook, find out what it is, then go to Illusionist. Don't refresh your page a million times trying to find stuff. And they did sell some white LTDs for $25 each. They did sell some gold arcanes for $25 each. And they had a whole bunch of other stuff, deals and stuff like that. They were selling a gas system and giving people Artifice decks to go with it. And there was other stuff that was on sale. A lot of the stuff was pricey though, in my opinion. And I didn't get anything. And they were doing all this stuff. Websites kept crashing. They kept having issues. They kept moving the deadline of the sale ahead. So it was supposed to end at midnight on Monday. Then they pushed it back to sometime Tuesday. Then they pushed it back to like Tuesday at midnight, and they kept pushing it back because so many people weren't able to check out. They were having so many issues, and then every 15 minutes or so they were posting something new on Facebook, and that to me pissed me off a little bit too, because I don't want to place multiple orders. Like they put something on sale and then place an order and they put something else on sale. They will place another order and pay more in shipping. Uh, it was just ridiculous. And they promised to upgrade the website by January sometime, and that should be good. And speaking of releases, they did release their new deck of oppressors 2 days ago to Black Club members. I believe yesterday is available to everyone. And it's a pretty interesting deck, retro look. Kind of looks like a LTD deck, except kind of like a retro LTD deck. Green in color, pretty LTD-like back design, except it says presses on it, and very nice faces on the cards and everything. I like it. I recommend checking it out. And also, Blue Crown will be releasing their White Crown luxury decks sometime in the next couple of weeks. I don't know when exactly. I'll keep you posted. Let's get on to Kickstarter. Lots of stuff is ending within the next couple of days or week or hours. These Sherlock Holmes decks are ending in 17 hours. Funded. If you didn't get them, what the heck is wrong with you? Go get them. The Call of Cthulhu decks from Shane Tyree, who used to design for Albino Dragon, is now designing his own stuff. His deck, Cthulhu deck, which there's also a second deck now, I forget what it's called. 3 days left, and that one is funded. The Metropole Nox from a Canadian Kickstarter, a Canadian creator, has 10 days left, and it's 76% funded. Looks like it might be the first successful deck from a Canadian on Kickstarter. The other Bicycle Cthulhu deck, 29 hours left, only 55% funded. It's a fail. Somehow surprisingly, the 2014 series, which is 4 different decks, one which is copyright issues all over it, because it's based on a rock and roll band. That one is surprisingly funded and has 26 hours to go, even though in my opinion it's kind of crapola. The Fanangle is finally successful and has 46 hours left. The Bicycle Dragon Dynasty, 7 days, only 45%. I think that's going to be a fail. The Four Thrones, which is a game and also a custom deck, 6 days, only 32% funded. It's going to be a fail. The Bicycle Mr. Big Deck has 6 days and it's only 8% funded. Wow, that one is a big fail. And then the Crystallum has 46 hours and it's only 28% funded. Again, another big fail. That is from XQ Productions, who has never had a successful project that I know of on Kickstarter, and yet he continues to try again with new decks. Ultimately, this one will probably end up on collectibleplayingcards.com, and they'll probably release it on Kickstarter themselves. I've said it before and I'll say it again, that guy at XQ Productions, sorry about my voice sounding weird, that guy should not be releasing any projects on Kickstarter because he just can't get them successful, so why continue trying? Just go to collectibleplayingcards.com and design decks for them. And it'll be good for them and it'll be good for him. 2 decks were cancelled. One was the Bound and the other was the Nouveau, even though he wanted the trouble of customizing all the faces of a deck that was originally completely standard. The Bound is supposedly going to be relaunching, bigger and better than ever, so he claims. And the Nouveau, I'm not sure, I'm assuming it will be relaunched. Both of those were not very good. The Bicycle Grenzland from Game Poker World was relaunched, and it's still slowly going. It's about it's almost at $5,000 out of 15, so it's getting there, but slowly. Another new deck was released, the Global Unrest, which is from the same guy as the Civil Unrest. Instead of being the Confederates versus the United States, it's basically the Allied forces versus the Axis forces, World War II relived, and it's pretty interesting. Like, it kind of reminds me of the propaganda. And I think when you combine all the faces, it forms a map of the world, which is pretty awesome. Also launched on Friday, the Bicycle Legacy in red and blue from 4PM Designs, who produced, of course, the Bicycle Grid and the Bicycle Necronomicon. They had plans to release their own Cthulhu deck, but that hasn't happened yet for some reason. Probably because there's a zillion other ones on the market. And then another deck I may or may not have mentioned is Decked Out. I think I mentioned it last week. I probably did. I don't remember though. And that is a Fasten themed deck. It is going to be USB-C apparently. And it'll cost you $30 each. Pricey. And there is a new deck coming to a website similar to Kickstarter apparently, called KissKissBankBank.com. A very bizarre name. Obviously from Asia. And this is the Bicycle Elements deck, and there's going to be not one, not two, but 4 decks in this project. And they're all basically the same, just different different colors. One obviously is, one is the earth, one is the air, one is the fire, and one is the water. Earth, air, wind, and fire. I'm sure that band is going to be thrilled with that. And the boxes, they kind of look like a book, which is kind of interesting. And kind of like the yeah, they got the same back design, just a different color. There's green, light blue, red, and dark blue. And it's kind of like the Ornates from House of Playing Cards. Each box has a different pip on the front of the box. And a different color. But we'll see how that does. I think it's going to be pretty hard. I mean, you're looking at least $40,000 or $50,000 from somebody that most people probably have never heard of, on a website that most people probably have never heard of. And I think that's what I've got. As far as my contest is concerned, I'm going to go watch entries right now. I've seen about a third of the entries. And sometimes it's hard to watch so many videos, but I'm going to try to watch as many as I can today and tomorrow. And I want to get the results Sunday. I'm going to package all the prizes as soon as I can, so it's all ready to go. And then all I have to do is print labels, stick them on there. I'm going to glue them on there and put them in the mail. And of course I have another contest up now that myself and Magical Zach are doing. It's the last contest I am planning to do for the foreseeable future. And there's only going to be 4 winners. It's for sandwich routines. So go and either find a good sandwich trick and practice it really good and learn it good if you want to win, or come up with something amazing. And I'm not talking about a ham sandwich. Alright, that's what we got, and see you next time.